pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Latchmore, would you take a roll call attendance, please?
Trustee Pelkey. Here. Trustee Menard.
Here.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Here.
Trustee Arno.
Present.
Mayor LaBounty.
Here. There is nobody who has signed up from the public to address the board, so we don't have to read the rules for discussing any subject at the meeting. We are now going to go on to the minutes of the December 5th, 2022 regular meeting. All the trustees should have a copy of that in their packet. If there's any omissions or changes that anybody would like to make, now is the time to bring it up. If nobody has any changes to make, then I would need a motion to accept those minutes.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as printed. Second.
All those in favor of accepting the minutes for the December 5th, 2022 meeting?
Aye. Aye.
All those opposed? Minutes have been approved. Bills, Mrs. Pelkey?
No additions, no deletions.
The copy of the bill should be in everybody's packet also. Is there any questions on any of the bills? If not, then I need a motion to pay those bills.
Make a motion to pay the bills as printed.
Second.
All those in favor of paying the bills?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, the bills will be paid. Correspondence from the administrator, Mr. Latchmore.
I have no correspondence, Mayor.
Okay. Okay, for myself, we will go under the reports. I have, with deep regret, to accept a letter of resignation from Recreation Leader Jan Letourneau. She's held this position for the village for 16 years. She has decided to move on to other things in her life, and we want to thank her for the 16 years of dedicated service she's provided for us. And I just need a motion to accept Mrs. Letourneau's resignation from this position.
I make a motion we accept her resignation.
I second.
All those in favor of accepting Jan Letourneau's resignation as Recreation Director?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, resignation will be accepted. The Rouses Point 4th of July Committee needs permission from this board to use the fairgrounds for their 4th of July celebration. And I need a motion to allow that to happen. If there's no questions, I need a motion for that to happen.
Make a motion that we allow the 4th of July committee to use the grounds.
Second.
All those in favor of allowing the 4th of July Committee to use the rec center and the grounds?
Aye.
All those opposed? It's been approved. The 4th of July Committee has been given permission by the board to use the rec center and the grounds. And lastly, I need a motion for a donation from the village of $5,000 to the American Legion Post 12, and that's for the 4th of July fundraising, which will go for the bands and the fireworks and all the associated fun with the 4th of July for our beautiful village. Do I have any questions? If not,
Yes, I have a question.
you have a question?
This is going to be a budgeted item, so do you think we should wait for our son to come back to talk about budgeted times, or is this something that
I think this has been an
is
ongoing.
done every year?
It's done every year, and I don't think we need the treasurer to be here for this. Okay?
I make a motion that we permit the village to donate $5,000 to the annual 4th of July fundraising.
Second.
All those in favor of giving a $5,000 donation to the American Legion for the 4th of July celebration?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The donation has been approved. The only other thing I have would be to inform everyone here and the residents that the administrator, Chris Latchmore, and I went up to visit the future warehouse that's going to be on the former Pfizer property. Foremost is the name of the company. As I stated before in some prior meetings, they will be manufacturing and warehousing shelving for the Walmart in Canada. And eventually they're hoping to get Walmart and USA to also be on their bucket list. And if they do that, then they would also more than likely produce many jobs, probably anywhere between 20 and 50 for the manufacturing of these shelving items for Walmart USA. And I just want to say that it was wonderful to go up to the Montreal facility. They treated Chris and I very well. They answered all our questions, and I look forward to working with this company in the future. And I hope it works out for both them and the village. And that's all I have. Thank you very much. Oh, what do we have?
The telephone contract.
Oh, the telephone thing, okay. Yes, we met with the representatives from Champlain Telephone Technology Group. Apparently, we haven't discussed the village boards in the past haven't discussed the upgrade of the phone system or what we have for phone system for somewhere in approximately 30 years. We didn't have such necessary things as caller ID, so on and so forth. We met with the representative, Mr. Latchmore. You could give more details. You know the young lady, and you can tell everyone what was discussed, if you would.
Absolutely, thank you, Mr. Mayor. So the conversation that we had with, her name is Vicki Marking from Champlain Technology, which is now affiliated with Layer 8. What we had discussed with Vicki was upgrading all of our internet services that we have within the village. So every location that we have, they would be bumping us up to their new DSL line, or if they're unable to do that, they'd put us to their highest VDSL line to give us the maximum internet capacity that they have available right now. The other thing that we were discussing and what brought this conversation on is the mayor and I were reviewing some of our telephone bills that the village was receiving, and currently the village is paying long distance telephone charges. That's of the past. So talking to Vicki, what they're going to do is we will have, as the mayor indicated, caller ID. We'll have free, no more charges for long distance phone calls. And when we're all said and done, it's still going to be a savings to the village of approximately $300 a month from what we're paying right now. So in my own personal opinion, it's a win-win for the village. We're getting better service for internet and phone service, and we're paying $300 less a month.
And we just have to pay this initial fee, or?
There's no initial fee affiliated with it. So all that they would want us to do is just enter into a new contract with them.
And like the administrator said, after sitting down and discussing this, which is long overdue, it's going to be savings between $3,500 and $4,000 for the village per year, and we're going to have an upgraded service with all the advanced features that the administrator has mentioned, and it's going to be a win-win for the village in many ways. So all we need is a motion to accept the new contract for the Champlain Technology Group. And Mr. Latchmore, I would like to have a roll call vote from each trustee how they vote on this particular contract.
I make a motion that we agree to the contract with a new contract with Champlain Technology Group.
Second.
Trustee Pelkey,
Aye.
Trustee Menard,
Aye.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Aye.
Trustee Arno,
Aye.
Mayor LaBounty.
Aye. The ayes have it. We have a new contract in place with some upgraded phone service. That's all I have. Trustee Arnold, do you have anything?
The only thing I have is, have you talked to the fire chief lately on his budget? What he can put in his budget for ambulance service?
The fire chief hasn't reached out to me. I don't know if he's reached out to you, Mr. Latchmore. Well, it takes two to have a conversation. Until the fire chief reaches out to me as administrator, he can't have a conversation. So I don't know what what you're talking about.
Well, he wants to put, what he wants is how much the ambulance service is gonna cost the village.
And that is something we're still negotiating. We're still having an upcoming meeting with our area legislator, Calvin Castine, to see if the county can help us in any way, because we met with the supervisor from Wars, as I said before, the supervisor from the town of Champlain, and the mayor from the village of Champlain, as well as myself and Mr. Latchmore, and everyone went up tremendously. So that's why we're looking to see what we could do to offset some of this cost and see if the county can help us. But as of right now, we haven't come to a firm decision yet.
Okay, so he can't put nothing in his budget yet.
Well, what he should do, Benny, is he should budget what the contract cost is right now.
Oh, yeah, he can do that, but, you know, he has no idea, you know, I mean,
Well, we're hoping that it's not gonna be as high as they quoted us, if we can get some help from the county.
Right.
So that's the only thing we can go on right now. And I can assure you that the administrator and I have tried to work the figures on this, and we've tried to arrange a meeting, and now getting all 6 people together in one room, we finally got a date that everybody's able to be there, and I should probably have a better answer. Either the next meeting or the meeting after that, we can go forward from there.
okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, that's all I have.
Trustee Menard, do you have anything?
Yes, would just like to personally thank Jan Letourneau for all her hard work over the last 16 years. She is personally responsible for the exercise trail that's out on the backside of the Civic Center here, and she's done numerous things in the last 16 years to help this village and the young people coming up through the village. I would also like to thank the fire department and getting all their parade of lights. It was a very nice show. We got a lot of good comments, and I'm sure everybody that saw it enjoyed it very much. And last, I would just like to thank our village crew for their snow removal. They did a good job, got everything out of the way fairly quick, and that's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Pelkey?
Yes, on the agenda, I have on the Parade of Lights, I want to thank Mike LeBlanc for organizing and putting that together for the last 3 years. He's done a good job, and I've been in it along with some of these other trustees in this Parade of Lights, and if you go down through the whole route and you see the smiles on the people's faces, it's well worth it. It really is. But special thanks to Mike LeBlanc. I mean, he puts a lot of effort into lining it up. There's over 27 participants this year, so it went very well. It seems to be getting bigger every year, so
Yep.
hopefully it continues growing. The second thing I have is the fire department's children's Christmas party this Saturday. Unfortunately, the weather kind of hindered, but we welcome Santa Claus to come to our fire station. We give fire truck rides, the little gift bags out, and another person I should be thanked for that is Jen Blair Butler. She was the chairperson for this, and it takes a lot of time and effort to organize these things. And you know, sometimes you don't realize how much work it is until you start doing some of these projects. And it's nice that they're just not volunteer firefighters, but they're pillars in our community that want to help out and make our community a little better. So special thanks to Jen for what she did. She put a lot of time into it, and it came out very well. The last thing I have is I needed an executive session that talks about some personnel issues.
Make that a motion?
Yeah, put that in the form of a motion, please.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor of going to the executive session after we adjourn?
Aye.
All those opposed, we'll go into executive session after the regular meeting.
One more thing is, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And it's been a good year working with this board, and I think we got a lot accomplished. Hopefully the new year it continues on. So thank you.
Trustee Rodriguez, you have anything?
Yeah, the Stars and Stripes Committee is holding their holiday decorating contest now till December 25th. Just turn your lights on by 5 PM, and the judges will come around and judge your house, and the winners will be announced after that. And just want to wish everybody a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Code Officer Cooper, do you have anything you want to report?
No, sir, everything is slowing down. I had a couple this week, but I'm gonna assume that I'll give you my year-to-end report at our next meeting, for everything that went on during the year.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say from the public? No one likes to address the board. I need a motion to recess and go into executive session.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of going to executive session?
Aye.
All those opposed, executive session, we're going to go in.
Please, you mentioned